Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, F.E. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. We're never tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the champ and the tramp, let the bomb blast.
Boom, Champ and Tramp, episode 19, 20. Might be 20.
I thought we just did 18.
Okay, so it's 19. 19. Kicking it in the basement, in the cat room.
Still 6'4" apart, social distancing.
Me and my man Raj.
Frank.
Riggedy Raj.
Frank over there. Frank.
Bro, today was fucking pretty crazy, man.
Wait, yeah. So today was an epic day in Tom's River, but before we get into that, I want to get something off my chest here. Literally, I want to tell you a little story before we get into that. Mostly because I can't take it anymore.
Can't take it.
I literally can't.
Is he coming out of the closet? Is this guy fucking Raj coming out of the closet?
It's damn close. I can't take it anymore. I'm not kidding. I'm sweating right now. I'm literally sweating right now.
Jesus, what are we getting into here?
All right, so worked all day. That when I was, I worked downtown Tom's River. That I don't know if it was a tornado, cyclone, what it was, but it was crazy winds. Frankie's house got all fucked up. We're going to talk about that in a minute. The whole neighborhood fucked up. But I was shooting a cameo video in my car, right? And lightning struck the fucking cell phone tower right in front of my car. Like
shit yourself.
I shit myself.
You shit yourself?
No, I didn't shit
I
myself.
thought you did.
No, I didn't shit myself, but it was like the timing and the epic was perfect because I was on video when it happened. It fucking was loud as shit. And
I saw it. It was fucking funny.
It's on my Instagram if you want to check it out. But anyway, I get home, and by the time I got home, it was beautiful. It was beautiful, right? It fucking cleared up. It was like the second day in the last week that it's done that. Remember that other?
Yeah.
It was like 4 or 5 days ago. It was horrible all day long, and then by like 7 o'clock, we got to turn that light on. We forgot to turn that light on.
You want me to hit it? I'll hit it.
Hang on a minute. Let me tell this story first.
Go ahead.
Get home. And my girl, her new thing is she likes to ride bikes around and check out houses, right? She likes to check out houses on the water. So she's like, babe, can we go for a bike ride? I was like, sure. I got the bikes out of the shed. It was beautiful out. We went for like a 6-mile bike ride, checking out houses. And I knew this one house that was, down Fisher a little bit on the water. I wanted to show her, so we rode down there. Got back home, and now it's creeping up on time for me to get here, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I got to jump in the shower. I worked all day. It was a little rainy today. I was like, I need to jump in the shower. She's like, all right, I'm going to make some nachos when you're in the shower, right? So I'm like, okay. So I took a long shower like I normally do. I get out of the shower. She's got the nachos all made. She makes banging nachos, puts the, cheese on it, the melted cheese, and she puts these red hot cherry peppers all over it, right? So I get out, I start eating a couple, and I look at the time, and it's like fucking 7:50, and I told you I'd be here at 8. I'm like, fuck, I got to go, babe. So I stuffed a couple in my mouth, and she was standing next to me, so I was like, hey, when I get back, let me put one of these hot cherry peppers on your nipples, see what it does. She's like, and she's usually down, but she won't just do it. She has to fucking do a trial and error on me first, right?
Oh, okay, wow.
But I got
to that's what you're hoping, actually.
Yeah,
probably,
right? Yeah. So I got to
pepperoni tits.
I got to go. I got to go. That's funny because I do have pepperoni tits. So I got to go though, right? So I'm like, babe, I don't have time. We'll do it later. We don't do it. She's like, no, do it now. So she pulls my shirt up, and she sticks one on my nipple, right? And she's like, do you feel anything? I was like, no, it's nothing, right? It's nothing. It's no big deal. I literally didn't feel anything. So I was like, all right, I got to go. We'll do it later, right? She's like, no, hang on. Bro, she taped fucking hot cherry peppers to my fucking nipples, and they are on fire right now, bro.
Bro, what is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with
they're
you?
On fucking fire.
Oh, my God. You're crazy.
Bro.
Holy, what the fuck is wrong with you?
We were talking before, and I'm like, bro, I can't fucking tell him now. I got to tell him when the fucking podcast starts. But
oh my
my
God.
eyes were watering, bro.
Your
they're
nipples
fucking hot as shit. They're bleeding.
Your tits are red now.
My fucking tits are bleeding, bro.
No, you have like a ring around your nipples. You have a nipple around your nipple.
Look, that thing is hot as shit, dude.
Man, bro.
My tits are burning, bro. Burning.
You kind of kinky,
but
man.
I'm gonna tell. Oh,
you kind of kinky, bro.
You have no idea, but I'm gonna tell her it was nothing, and I'm gonna do it to her when I get home.
You're gonna tape them on?
I don't know about tape them. I don't think she'll allow
that.
I
get to sleep with them.
Maybe I'll tape some on my tallywhacker.
Yeah,
and then go at it.
Oh, wow, that was fucking. Whew.
So anyway, yeah, I've been dying for what time is it now?
A little fire in the engine.
8:34. So they've been on my tape to my tits for about 40 minutes.
Dude, what is wrong with you? Oh my goodness.
You got to live a little, Frank.
Live. That does not sound like living to me.
Frank, you got to live a little.
Yeah.
Frank.
Listen, Raj.
You notice as soon as you started calling me Raj and I started calling you Frank, things turned up a little down here. We're on another level now, pal.
We are.
We're on another level.
We are.
All right, so now let Frankie tell his story about almost dying today in a tornado.
Okay, pepper tits.
Jesus Christ, my tits are burning,
Jeez, lift him up again.
What?
Lift that up, bro. I swear you have like a ring around. Bro, holy shit.
Look, it's fucking burnt.
Dude, you infected. You look infected.
It's a staph infection right there.
It does. It looks like your nipple has
My
staph
tit
in
is
it.
shaking. You see it shaking?
It's fucking winking at me.
Jesus.
Wow. I tell you what, man. I wonder what else you're gonna have to cover stuck in you.
Oh, the stories
or on you on your
stories are just beginning, my friend. You kidding me?
Well,
just beginning.
Speaking of that fucking tornado,
yeah,
no bullshit. I'm outside. Look out my back window. It's looked kind of nice. Look at my front window. I see it getting cloudy.
Yep.
I told my boys I wanted to go for a bike ride before I even noticed that. So I said, "Hey, come on, hurry up, let's go, quick bike ride. It'll be cool. Check out the weather a little bit, you know." I thought it was just a little thunderstorm. I was gonna get stuck out in the rain. Just go for a quick bike ride. So I'm outside. I'm taking the garbage out while the kids are getting the bikes. Well, I think the kids are getting the bikes. My one son's inside. My other one's outside. And then I'm walking the garbage cans to the curb, and then I'm outside sitting there, and I hear wind. Like I hear coming. I'm like, damn, like no way that's fucking wind. It sounded so loud. It was like a humming, almost like when you hear a transformer blow, and you hear it was like this humming sound. I'm like, no, what the hell is that? And dude, it started coming closer, and now I see the trees going.
Are the boys hearing it, freaking out?
No. It's not, I'm like, yo, get in the house. For just get in the house.
Oh,
but
you just got back.
I'm
you haven't even left yet.
We haven't left
Okay.
yet. We haven't left yet. I'm waiting for them to come out of the house. And I told Frankie to get the other garbage can while I was getting the other one. So then I see that when I'm sitting there waiting, I'm looking at this. So then I scream, I'm like, hey, get in the house. And I didn't hear him. He didn't hear me. So then I'm like, it started coming like heavy. I was panicking a little bit. I'm like, yo, Francesco, get in the house, get in the house. But he sees the panic on my face a little bit. And now we're going through my garage door because my garage door's open. And I'm, going into the house, the door that goes into the house. Uh-huh. I'm like, hit the garage. He's like, hit the garage. I'm like, open the door. He's like, I can't. He's flipping out. I'm like, it's locked. He's like, it's locked. It wasn't locked at all. He just couldn't fucking turn it. I was freaking out.
Meanwhile, Jenny's clicking her heels 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
shit.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
we're good now. We're good.
Boom. Fucking paybacks are coming, Raj, for that one.
I know. I'll be fucking tormented for that comment. It was a joke. I still have a sense of humor.
Not Jenny. You think them fucking peppers on your tits hurt? So, all right. So then I'm in the house, and dude, it's whipping. Like, I have a basketball net that has the water thing. Ripped right through it. No problem. So I hit the garage, able to close the garage. I'm like, guys, get in the basement. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to expect. I've never been in a tornado. This is fucking New Jersey, bro.
I was going to say, I don't think we've ever had one.
And I don't know if it was necessarily a tornado. I seen some people hit me with some news flashes that say it was something like a tornado. I didn't see like a cyclone, but I seen wind whipping. The noise was something I never heard before. Right. So then we're inside now. My daughter has her headphones on. She's looking at the computer, just watching TV, and we're like, "Get in the basement, screaming, get her!" She's just sitting there smiling. Has no idea what's going on. My wife runs over, grabs her, and then they're going in the basement, and I'm like, "I think it's done already. It's gone." It whipped through so fast,
so quick.
It really, it was gone, but yeah, a branch went through one of my windows, not all the way through, but through the one pane. Yeah. It was a double pane window, went through the one pane, and a bunch of my roofing is off. Yeah, I saw. So I'm probably gonna have to. You're
gonna have the homeowners claim, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. I got the guy. I got my adjuster coming out.
Some of your aluminum.
What's that? The fascia. Yeah.
Yep.
So that probably gonna need a new roof, which is a pain in the ass. A lot of places. I took my bike out, went for a ride afterwards with the kids, and dude, so many trees down and shit, crazy. I'm like, yo. So then we get the notice on the phone. Stay off this road, stay off that road, stay off that road. I'm like, damn, I'm literally cornered in. I'm like, fuck, I'm quarantined in a quarantine. What the fuck? I can't go nowhere. But I hopped on the bike, and dude, there's so many people out. Like, dude, so like you said, it got beautiful. It
gorgeous.
Was unreal. Yeah, it's beautiful. And so many people were out to check the damage, and kind of just were outside, helping people fucking clean up their yards, whatnot. I'm like, damn, it took a tornado to get rid of the quarantine.
Right.
Let's do it.
It was like a miniature tornado, and I'm not even sure we're using that terminology correctly. Someone's going to correct us, and once all the facts come out, and they're going to say, oh, it was a mini cyclone, it wasn't a tornado, you fucking... Whatever it was, the wind was ripping, but it was so quick. It wasn't like the shit they see out in the Midwest where it picks...
some things up, not
3-story houses.
Bro, but no, it didn't do. It definitely didn't do that.
The next county,
it flipped someone's trailer, like a RV type trailer.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of trees went down. Supposedly, I heard somebody got hurt from a tree landing on a house.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that's true or not. I hope not.
But for Tom's River, New Jersey, we don't really see much on the East Coast.
Well,
as far as weather goes, you know. What I mean?
Sandy in 12.
Hurricanes.
Yeah, but
I'm talking about
we don't even see hurricanes though.
Yeah,
Let's be real. Fucking what hurricane we see that really affected us? Sandy. That was it.
Sandy's the only one I can think of in my lifetime.
And 30-something years.
There was another one prior to that ripped through LBI and fucked up a lot of shit. Actually busted a hole right through the middle.
Was that
of LBI,
Irene or something?
No,
or,
Irene was the one right before Sandy that didn't do anything.
Right.
This one was back in I think like the 50s or something. But
yeah.
that was
more your time.
Yeah, I was like 25 on that one.
Yeah.
But growing up in Maine, you don't see any kind of...
Right.
California gets crushed by earthquakes, fires.
Earthquakes and fires.
All kinds of shit. Maine doesn't really get anything other than blizzards and nor'easters, right? That's what we get.
Yeah, that's all we usually get here. And our blizzards are not bad. Our nor'easters, we can get pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude, there was an earthquake not too long ago here. I mean, barely,
we had one in Maine when I was a kid. I remember being in school, and like the school, but you barely felt it, and it was all over the news. I'm like, that's a fucking earthquake?
Yeah.
That was nothing.
I
You know what I mean?
I don't want to feel a good one.
No,
Shit.
I don't either. But
I was in Japan once, and up on the, like...
Did you see Godzilla?
No.
No? You saw Godzilla, right? I'll fight Godzilla before I'll take peppers to my nipples again.
Listen, bro, you got peppers on your shoulder,
I
bro.
know,
You're saving it for later?
What?
You're saving it for later? Yeah, you do.
No.
Oh my god! Damn! What the fuck? This is like
bro,
this is
like
hot
as shit, bro.
Dude.
Eat that one.
No, are you kidding me? I bet you someone will eat that though. Yeah. One of our listeners will eat his pepperoni.
Who will come on the podcast and eat
nipple
that pepper? We'll put it in the
nipple,
refrigerator upstairs and
what
save
is
it.
Cherry peppers?
Bro, it's hot. It's fucking hot. Eat it. I'll give you $100.
Yo, you should tell her to suck your nipples, bro. They're probably fucking spicy as hell. Oh man. Yeah, but dude, it was fucking wild. Some people are out. It's just, you see the sense of community because all my neighbors are out. Hey, you guys okay? You okay? Which is always cool to see.
Power's out everywhere, but Frank bought a house with a generator already hooked up. So
the generator it had on every. So my past house that I sold before I moved in here, I put a generator on there.
I remember your dad had one at his house.
Yeah, but I only put like certain things on. Yep. So I don't. This house literally everything. I mean, dude, we got everything. Everything's on the generator. Yeah. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah. You see the lights dim. Renee will be in the bedroom by herself, and the lights will start dimming down.
yeah. Oh shit. No, that's battery. Usually we're good.
Sorry, Renee. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Got jokes tonight.
Bro, something about this table I don't like.
What is it?
It's got no soul. You know what I mean?
No soul?
No soul.
It's got a little more soul. It's got a pepperoni nipple on it now.
It does have a pepperoni nipple. But you know what I'm saying? The table's got to have some soul, don't you think?
This has got to be a build-up for a
punchline. No, it's not. It's not. I'm not serious. I'm being serious. Don't think a real wood table have like a little more like fucking
any
fullness to it.
Any craftsmen out there that want to hook us up?
I don't know. This is just some IKEA type shit. Not IKEA, but fucking Walmart type thing.
What is that? I'm gonna say it wrong. Wisconsin Metalworks or something like that. I'll shout it out next one, but he wants to build us a liquor cabinet for the back.
That'd be dope.
He built some dope shit. Let me find it right now. He built some
do a liquor cabinet. All out of scotch.
Are we?
But yeah, all out. We gotta get some scotch to go. I'm not really trying to hit liquor stores.
Fucking tits are fucking on fire, bro.
Bro, I can't believe you put peppers on your nipples.
Metal art of Wisconsin.
Metal art.
Yeah, he makes some crazy
like metal stuff.
Shit.
That's dope.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Well, I imagine it's metal, right?
Pull it up. Follow him.
Metal art.
I believe this is it. Yeah, check this shit out. Look at this. Like the flips down and all your liquor's built in, and he built it obviously for guns and weaponry too, and it's sick shit, bro. I've been talking to him a little bit through DM. Look at this. It's just a miniature one, but how cool is that? Yeah. Metal art of Wisconsin. We would love to have you on the wall. And if you want to build us a table, even better.
Oh shit! In my phone.
So, we talked a little bit right before we sat down. Local business. What are you doing to support local business? I saw you guys ordered takeout before I got here. I didn't know you ate takeout.
Yeah,
I was impressed.
Yeah, I mean, we don't always, but I've been.
I
CATT.
saw the bill. $140 of fucking
Yo,
takeout.
that's what I'm saying. I haven't eaten takeout in so long, so I've been going in. Every time I go takeout, I'm going in. I'm like, we'll save it, you know? But that was from Chang Dynasty, which is like a Thai place on Fisher Boulevard. I thought it was pretty good.
I bet it ain't spicier than the shit I just had on my nipples. Bro, my mouth is burning now. That shit is hot, dude.
Fucking asshole's burning too, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was gonna.
Yeah.
Hers is gonna when I get back there.
Are they cherry peppers?
Yeah, she puts those on the nachos. She cuts them up.
You
like
want
little.
some long tube peppers. I know
She found
you.
the biggest one. Yeah, here we go. He's just obsessed with gay shit.
Obsessed gay shit. You're the one walking in here with fucking
A girl put
pepper
them
on
on.
your
A
tits.
girl put them on.
No, you put them on.
No.
Okay.
No. The girl put them on.
This guy's what do they call it? A masochist? Are you a masochist?
Danielle and I broke up 2 weeks ago. She's not even at my house.
Are you a masochist? Is that what it is?
Sadomasochist?
Sadomasochist where you want to get hurt? Right?
Yeah.
Do you ever see Billions? The show Billions?
No.
Oh, dude! Wow, really? That's fucking one of the best TV shows on TV. Billions about like the stock market, I guess, kind of.
Like watch a lot of shit.
People
man.
that are in.
Time?
Well, I haven't watched this one in a while because it's coming out this month. Like trade. I guess stock people.
I feel like you just tell Renee you go in training and you go over to your buddy's house and watch TV.
Nah, man. I watch TV. I have like an hour at night to watch TV. 2 hours sometimes.
I think this is your opportunity during this quarantine and this thing to get fat. I want to see fat Frankie for like just like a couple
never
months.
happened.
No,
never happened.
Can't do it.
I can't do it.
And when you get older, you don't think you get
I'll
fat?
never get fat.
No. Because you don't have the metabolism or you won't allow it to happen?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
All right.
I don't eat enough.
Would you let your kids get fat?
No, I mean, as long as they're in my house, like I was telling my wife that today. I was telling Renee that today because like I was telling the kids, we're gonna go for a bike ride.
I might let my daughter get fat just so.
Oh yeah, stay away. No,
no guys are.
That's not healthy though.
No, I agree.
But yeah, I was just saying like I told my wife like as long as my kids are in my house, live in my house, or I support them, right. I'm gonna make them do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Right.
You know?
But are they blessed with metabolisms that they don't really have to worry about it? Like Danielle, not to keep bringing her up, but bro, she's 98 pounds and can eat whatever. Eats nothing but shit and doesn't work out and is 98 pounds. Like some people just are lucky.
Yeah, for the most part, I think my oldest son, he likes to eat. He can eat some food. Okay. My middle guy doesn't eat. My daughter doesn't eat. So like that's why I don't gain weight.
You don't eat a lot. You do.
I don't. I can. Like if I go out to eat, like we went with Butcher Block the one day, I would put myself in a coma. Like I can eat when I sit down. I can eat. You did. But like if I'm on the go all day, I'm not thinking about eating. I feel like, and again, not to talk about bad things, but I feel like you were doing a little depression eating because you were. Oh, I'm sure. You were in a bad place that night. You were in a bad place. Depression, eating, drinking.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and that was the same place that you shit your pants in the parking lot.
No, that was our friend Todd. You know that. Come on. Todd would love to say that. He crop dusted if he was his fucking biggest fan. His biggest fan tasted Todd in his mouth.
Todd shits in his drink.
And it wasn't the way you're thinking of, Raj. I know.
Bro. I think you gotta loosen up a little bit. You gotta be a little more free. You've been married for what?
12 years.
No, how long you been together? Like 16.
19. That's we were since 19.
You don't let your freak flag fly a little bit. You're not bored with just missionary. You don't.
Bro, come on, man.
Come on. You gotta let the freak flag fly a little. No.
The flag has flown.
Okay.
The flag has flown.
All
right. But this is my wife. I'm not gonna talk about
No, I'm not asking for details.
Sideways and backwards. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not asking for details. I'm just saying,
bro, I'm a fucking man. I'm a man. Listen. Okay, if you think putting fucking peppers on your nipples is freaky in sexual way, then that's your fucking bag, bro.
It's not freaky in a sexual way. It was more of a dare or a bet than anything because it's pain's involved, and I want.
So you are a sadomasochist?
No, just because I want to make her do it now. So so I can laugh at her. Yeah.
So why don't you just be like, well, let's put nails in our nipples. I'll do it first, so she can get it.
There was a day and a time where I would absolutely do that.
See, that's what I mean. You are, bro. Deep down.
Now I have kids.
Deep down, you have assless chaps at home, don't you? Come on.
That was more the dare factor of what is the level. It's more like Steve-O. Like fucking snort a worm up your nose and then staple your nuts too. Actually, I have a friend, Phil Sapio. Phil, what's up, buddy? At a house party one time, took a stapler, whipped his yam bag out at a fucking house party and stapled his nuts to the fucking table.
For what?
Because he just felt like he's
like
crazy.
a party trick.
He's a crazy Marine.
Got a party trick.
Just pulled his nuts out and stapled his fucking.
I know
yam
a
bag.
guy too. You know him too. I won't say his name. He could pull one nut up into his stomach, and then boop, drop it back down.
But without touching it.
Without touching his nuts.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How much you pay him to watch that?
I wrestled with him, so it was a free show. It was a free show that day. Yeah, but that's fucking pretty gnarly.
My nuts have been inside me for the last 20 years, thanks to Jersey roids.
Does that happen? They shrivel up?
I haven't done roids in forever, but
sure, Ron.
Yeah, they do. They shrink. They do shrink. Yeah. Yeah. There's a number of theories on it, but one that steroids produce better blood flow, so your dick gets bigger. But yeah, your nuts definitely shrivel up.
So yeah, you probably haven't been messing with steroids for a while.
Yeah. I thought it was a rite of passage when you moved here. I thought you had to do it.
No. Everybody so many people had that growing up though.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. It's like the Jersey thing to do. If you live in Jersey and you go to the clubs and you want the girls, you gotta.
Is Meathead's not as big as his thing though? Now,
not anymore.
Right?
Well, all the cool clubs are closed, bro. Surf clubs are gone.
No, but I mean just Meathead in general.
Sort of. Yeah, I think so. I think the CrossFit body is more in now, don't you think? Yeah.
Not the karate body.
Yeah. Oh, let's shout out our biggest fan, Warrior Spin, Rod.
Oh yeah,
Rod over at Warrior Spin, man. He loves our podcast.
I went to school with his brother.
He's a savage, bro. Well, his dad did both of our mortgages.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
I went to school with his brother in 7th and 8th grade. I remember watching it. I think the first UFC fight I ever watched was at their house.
At Rod's?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it was like UFC 2, maybe.
Okay.
I remember it was,
isn't his last name Orlovsky? Same as fucking probably back then. What's his name was fighting? Orlovsky.
No, he wasn't that. It was back in '93, bro.
93?
No.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not 93. I don't know. He's been around a long time though.
He's been around for a minute. Yeah, he's still at it too. So now, May 9th, there's gonna be UFC fights.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna just say yeah, right, because it ain't gonna happen.
All right, well.
You said the last one was going to happen, and what I
know,
say?
but now
I believe it when I see it.
You're
and it didn't
true.
happen.
You're right, and I thought for sure that was happening. Yeah. I hope it does, man. Fuck.
Me too, bro. There's no sports.
Well, let's gamble, baby.
Oh God,
let's gamble, baby.
He's so obsessed with me shaving my head. Okay, whatever your bet is against me, I want to hear it because I'm not going to agree to it, but I'll accept some crazy shit. I'll do the fucking head shaving if you're hung up on that.
You better accept.
But you're taping cherry peppers to your nipples for an hour. If you lose, if you lose, you're taping cherry peppers to your nipples for an hour.
I'm not doing that homoerotic stuff. I'm sorry.
It's not homoerotic. Right? It's just a dare, brother.
It's pretty homoerotic.
Everything's got to be homoerotic with you.
No,
tape it to your eyes then.
Oh yeah.
All right then. So it's not homoerotic.
What?
I said tape it to your eyes. Tape it to the bottom of your nose then.
Why can't I put on my elbows?
Because
I'll tape it on my elbows.
Because you got to put it in some placement that's going to cause a little bit of discomfort.
Dude, my elbows are fucked up, man.
Yeah, here we go. Well, maybe your ears. Maybe your ears.
Yeah. So, I don't even know the fights. I know supposedly Gaethje versus Ferguson.
Should we even familiarize ourselves with it?
I know, but to get disappointed. But no, I think it's going to happen, man. There's a rumor too. It leaked today that's supposed to be in Florida, which I mean, like, fuck. I heard they're not supposed to leak where it is because that's how it gets fucked up. Right. But Florida released something. The governor said it's considered essential business. WWE is considered essential business. So
how
entertainment?
WWE is
entertainment because entertainment.
You better open up mom and pop fucking restaurants then.
I know. I know. This is Florida. That's Florida though.
I shouldn't say restaurants because most are open businesses. I should say
that's Florida though. Yeah. But now they're saying this phase 1. That they're gonna have the open, right? It's like restaurants will open, but only like half. They'll be about half the capacity that they normally have.
That's all right.
It's all right, but dude, how people are gonna be like? People need to make money bad, and they're gonna make fucking. You're gonna restrict that now. I don't know.
I don't see.
Georgia's opening up Friday for phase 1. Restaurants and gyms are opening in Georgia.
Oh, Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But they're not we're in the hotbed. That's the problem.
I was going to say, I think the areas obviously that are going to open first are the least impacted, which is probably Georgia makes sense.
Yeah. But you see,
I'd be surprised if anything even closed in Alaska. You know.
Yeah, well, they're pretty far apart. Anchorage, I'm sure, it's a pretty
All right,
big
Anchorage.
city, right?
All right. I've been to Anchorage. Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
You said you worked in Alaska, right?
Worked on a fishing boat. It was my first like real, other than working for my dad. It was my first real job when I was 18 years old. Yeah, I didn't want to go to college because I knew I would fail college. I just knew I was in that party state of mind.
Probably
Not that bright. Anyway, I'd just be doing weird gay shit, taping shit to my
nipples. The only thing that's
and,
bright is your fucking nipples right now.
So, and the crazy part is I took the hard courses in high school so that I could go. And don't get me wrong, I just squeaked by. But
hard courses, what? Your fucking
they called
your one classroom fucking school you were in.
He loves to talk shit. I wish I could kick his
He had the same
ass.
teacher. He had the same teacher since kindergarten. It was his aunt.
What a fucking dick. Anyway, I took what they called it college bound, or you could take hammers and nails class, or you could take a
Wait, what? Wait. In school, you could take a hammer and nail class.
Well, that's what we called
This
it.
is why you didn't get into college.
That's what we called it. That's what
With the hammer and nail class.
That's what we nicknamed it.
We got hammer and nail, and then we got the fucking.
We nicknamed it hammer and nail. It was called technical school or whatever, where they would go and learn a skill set, like a carpenter. Vocational was college, but in high school, you would go.
Votech? Not called no Votech?
Well, that was the next step after high school.
I don't think so.
I went to Votech after high school.
But can't you go Votech in high school?
That's not what we called it. We called it hammers and nails.
Hammers and nails.
But anyway, so a bunch
Dungeons
of
and Dragons.
And I should have done that because it would have been a more acquired skill that I probably would have used more in life. But I took fucking calculus and advanced calculus and all that shit that I barely passed. And I never went to college, so it was dumb. I should have never done that. Put myself through that fucking shit. But
I struggle with math.
Bro, I paid a kid to take my final exam.
I tested. My first class in college didn't even count towards my degree. It was like a remedial math.
Really?
I just wasn't good at math.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you find a way, man. You found a way to be successful.
Yeah.
You found a way to support your family. You found a way to make money, and I mean, your other option was to be a plumber.
I was better at history. History.
I was decent at history.
Geography.
English and history.
English,
math, calculus, fucking bro.
I mean, I only had
chemistry.
I think I did geometry. No,
gym and home ec. I killed it.
I forget what I had to do. Was my Renee? She was a double major in college, magna cum laude or whatever that is. So summa magna, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
3.940.
Wow.
Her graduate.
What was her major?
Master's in business. She was the double major. She was in management and human resource, something like that. She double
I feel
major.
like Renee has dabbled in the time I've known you guys. I know since you have 3 kids now, she's not currently working, but she runs a household, but she's done a bunch of things. She's been a pharmaceutical rep, right? She was a realtor for a while.
Yep.
What was that realty company that
Foxtons,
man.
Remember the little cars?
Not even around for it. Yeah, the little foreign
minis.
Minis, yeah. Everybody.
They were an English company.
Okay.
Yeah, and
but
came here.
They were undercutting so much. They were selling like 3%.
Well, yeah, because
right?
because like they gave you the leads. Like most realtors, they get a much bigger percentage. They had to find their own leads.
Gotcha.
They gave you the leads, so that's what Renee turned over so many fucking houses.
Gotcha.
She didn't make as much on each one, but the volume,
yep,
Yeah. But and plus it made her good at doing that because she probably did so many much more deals than people that are making bigger percentage. You know.
Right. Yeah, but she's done a bunch of things since I've known you guys.
Now I put that woman. I was about to.
What?
About to let it rip. No, I said I put her behind the stove. No, I'm joking.
Barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen.
That's it.
Yeah, we're not. You got to remember. I got 80% or 90 something percent women audience. So calm down with your.
I know. I was good.
Feminism.
I was joking. Come on. Roger's got.
Raj.
Pepper tassels.
Raj. It's Raj. Roger. Frank.
I'm just going to keep showing it.
So let's talk about the White House leak a little bit.
Yeah, you seen that, right? I showed it to you.
You showed it to me. I didn't see it, actually. It's crazy.
Somebody sent it to me.
What's your take on it, man?
Let's explain to them. Explain to
you watched it.
I mean, it was a hot mic, and it looks like they were setting up the White House, the press conference for like the I don't know if Trump or somebody from the White House, and guys are like, you can take that mask off. He's like, they said the percentage of people really being sick are way off, and then they even said, hey, we're all been vaccinated here anyway. Like I don't know if that was a joke. They're kind of going back and forth, because obviously it's like an off time, and And then he was saying, no, he's like, no, a study came out. USC just had a study saying that they think, California has 7,000 positives, but it's more like 240,000.
Right.
And they said that brings the percentage down to 0.3.
Right. Of deaths.
Yes, it's deaths.
Deaths is the key word here.
Yeah. So if that's the case, so I mean,
not people that have it, but actual people that are dying of it is like 0.3% is what this. But I have so many questions about that. Like the security in a place anywhere near the White House or any White House briefing or any press conference with the CDC right now or anything of that nature has to be so stringent. How does that get leaked? That's my question.
Because I mean,
how does it
true?
get leaked?
It was a hot mic though, right? It was. I mean, it wasn't like a fake video. Is
You
that what you're
think
saying?
you think that
You think it was? So what? So okay,
No,
no, but I know. Hey, you're being devil's advocate.
I'm
I like that.
I'm playing
I
both
like that.
sides,
No, but
both
I'm saying, how do you think? Like, do you think they're putting that out? Why would they? Who's putting that out? That's what I'm saying.
I'm right in the middle, bro.
I'm asking you. So I'm just saying, just play devil's advocate and say who it could be. Who you think it could be? Who would want to do that?
If I had to wager on whether that was real or faked, I would go with real. And here's why I would. Because mistakes happen, right? Do you remember that couple years ago that snuck into an Obama fucking like
yeah.
Remember? They fucking
fundraiser,
crashed. They crashed like and they had no credentials whatsoever, and they got shit happens, man. It happens. They were
How
like,
about when Frank Drebin was in court, he got up and tried to go piss and was farting.
And then
naked gun.
No. Did you just see the
No,
one?
I know, but it was
in the town hall.
I heard
where the mayor went in the fucking bathroom.
No, he's like shitting, right? Yeah. Oh.
It was fucking hysterical.
But that's from Naked Gun, though. You know what I'm talking
about? Yeah. Now I do. I didn't get the reference at first, but it was a great series of movies. What was the guy's name? The white-haired guy that was starting.
Frank Drebin.
No, that's his name in the fucking thing. It was real
Nielsen.
Name. Yeah, what the fuck is his name? Anyway, great actor. But,
right, Nielsen?
I think so.
No, something like that.
I forget, but I think so. Anyway, crazy day for New Jersey. Not New Jersey. Crazy day for local people in Toms River. With are we calling it? Are we going to classify it as a tornado?
I don't know. What the fuck you want to say?
I don't know. I'm going to call it a fucking tornado.
I mean, we'll find out, right?
Frank Egger was fucking hanging out in the basement, hiding out with his family. Toughest son of a bitch in Toms River. It's good enough for me to call it a fucking tornado.
Bro, it came whipping through, man. It took a branch went through my window, man.
I'm going to call it a tornado. But crazy day in the world. I mean, obviously, we're still going through the COVID-19 crisis. That White House leak thing today was. I mean, that's nuts, man. I feel like the world we live in is getting crazier every day.
No, okay, now let's play devil's advocate. He said maybe it is fake, and they just want to put that out to fucking make us have. Because half the country's like, what the fuck, man? I want to get rid of this quarantine. And half the country's like, what are you doing? People are getting hurt, blah blah blah. Right. And I really don't know what's up. I'm like, I just don't know what to know.
If I didn't.
So listen. So I really don't know what, and videos like that make me say, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So maybe they leaked that, so they have us more divided.
Okay, let's do devil's advocate. We'll both go. We'll both do a little.
Okay.
You were the governor of New Jersey, and you had to make the call right now on what to do with this quarantine. How would you structure it?
I'm not saying I have him qualified to be the governor.
Do you think he's qualified? I'm not sure.
I know, but supposedly he has the people around him to be qualified.
Okay, so I'm asking you.
I mean, I'm sure his fucking right hand man ain't the fucking Tramp. You know what I mean?
In this room, we are veritable experts on every subject. In this room.
Yes, this is
so
true.
Let's be experts on New Jersey right now.
Okay.
If you were in charge as the governor, what would you do? I know what I would do.
Well, okay. So
you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right, and I'm not trying to be insensitive to people that can get sick, and I feel like that's a lot of things. Like, you guys are being insensitive, you're being selfish, da-da-da. I'm not. Of course, that's got to be first thing in mind. But I feel like we got to open businesses eventually. It has to happen. Mm-hmm. So April 30th was supposed to be the time. I think, all right, let's start lifting at least some sanctions April 30th, right? Now.
Which is 10 days away, basically?
10 days away.
9 days.
So, around that time. Yep. You keep extending it like, damn. The numbers have to also work out to it as far as how many people are dying, how the capacity of the hospitals, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But look, you got to, let the people that are a little bit older or maybe have an underlying issue, you want to quarantine, go ahead, continue to quarantine. I think it's safe. If you feel like you're healthy and you can do that, go about introducing some things like the gym and some restaurants opening and this and that, little by little, I'm down with that. Something's got to start moving forward, right? I mean, I don't know.
When you say little by little, you mean starting today? Or you
Well,
mean starting on
I think-
9 days from now?
Yeah, 9 days from now.
Okay.
Yeah. I would think that'd be ideal. Again, but you know, and this is me not knowing all the facts. I'm hearing facts from both sides.
I don't know that anybody knows all the facts.
Yeah,
I
true.
don't know that anybody
True.
does. You know, so.
And no, I just hate how like today's world, like we talked about this all the time. We don't know what the fuck to believe, man, because it's just all of it. Half of it's bullshit, half it's not.
Every other press conference that you see, every other word is fake news, right?
Yeah,
It's
I
fake
know,
news, fake
I know.
news, fake news, fake
And
news.
both
fake news.
sides are using it.
And it's both. Yeah, to some degree. I think definitely the liberal side is way more guilty. But it is become the standard now for sensationalizing stuff, right? How do you sensationalize stuff? You overhype it, right? You have to you put the listen. As a guy that came from reality TV, man, trust me, I know. You know what I mean? Like I hear I'm getting trashed on every season or every episode this season, but Jenny and I spent 3 hours together building an autism room early in the season and never made the air. Why? You know what I mean?
Well,
Why?
you were filmed? You were filmed?
Yeah, we filmed it. We
really?
built it in the school right here, right next to you. We put the autism room in this school.
What school?
In the school right here, East.
Cedar Grove.
Yeah, Cedar Grove. Sorry.
Yeah.
We built an autism room in the autism room in that
that's
school.
cool.
I helped to build that, and it was calm, quiet. It never. I didn't want to go off on that side tangent, but my point is, why didn't it make the air? Right? Because people love sensationalizing shit. They love drama. They love shit.
If you like set that room up with your shirt off and there's
Yeah,
pepperonis
they
taped
probably
to
wouldn't
it,
let me in there.
I think it would have got made of air. Though.
Yeah. So anyway, So if I was governor of New Jersey, which I'm definitely not qualified to be,
From Maine.
starting tomorrow, I've lived here for 24 years, but I am from Maine, and I'm proud. I'm a proud maniac.
That's what they are?
They call them maniacs.
Who's a
Remember
Mainer?
Tim Sylvia, the maniac?
No, he's the maniac. Yeah, but I thought they're a Mainer.
Well, either one, maniac, Mainer.
Either one, yeah.
Yeah. So if I was governor, starting tomorrow, the very first thing I would do would be open the beaches and the parks. I think that is fucking communism.
Yeah,
that is fucking communism. That
Yeah,
the parks we pay for, you
regardless of that, I just it
fucking
doesn't.
tyrants are telling us we can't
But
go into.
regardless of that, it just doesn't make sense.
What?
Like that, I'm saying, like closing the parks, but you have fucking liquor stores and grocery stores. And granted, I know people need food. People don't need fucking liquor.
Right. People
depending.
definitely don't fucking need liquor.
No, I'm just saying no. Like, if you could stay 6 feet away in a store, you could easily stay 6 feet away in a fucking park.
Correct.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And if you're the type of person who is, I don't want to, I'm going to just say it, overly paranoid or super protective, I guess, of yourself and your surroundings, don't go to the park.
If you're
the people that want to go. The people that want to go, and again, we're going to catch so much shit in the comments. Well, you go, and then you go visit your grandmother in the fucking nursing home.
I'm not
You're
visiting.
a fucking idiot if you're going to visit your grandmother in the nursing home. You shouldn't be doing that, and they shouldn't be allowing you in there.
This is a take I have that's probably not going to be most PC.
You didn't let me finish, but go ahead.
All right, go. I'm sorry. I thought you were
Frank cut me off. Fucking Frank over there.
Fucking Frank, bro.
So that would be tomorrow, because obviously it's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you're right.
At
You
night
just
right
got
now.
into this. Go ahead.
So
You long-winded on the first
that
one.
would be the first fucking thing I would do.
Yep.
And then I would start opening businesses on a limited scale. You know what I mean? We have to protect the most vulnerable, obviously, but it's protecting the most. You have to protect your nursing homes. You have to protect your senior citizens. You have to protect, and New Jersey is like a mecca for it, right? We have like leisure villages everywhere. Where
Ocean County, I think 30% of the population is above 65.
50 plus, right? So we have a big population to protect, but there is a way to do it. Right now they're already allowing. They call it senior hours. They're allowing seniors into certain places.
That's nice for you.
During, fucking guy never stops. He never fucking runs out. It's either gay or old. Gay old. I'm a gay old.
He's a gay old guy.
Gay old Raj. So anyway, they already have protected hours for seniors. You have to protect as best you can the most vulnerable, but by shutting down the New Jersey economy and the American economy, I mean, obviously some states are coming back. Georgia, for example. There's no greater killer. There's no greater killer than poverty. There is none. There's none.
Yeah. No, like I said,
You're not going to bounce back if this goes on a lot longer, much longer, I should say. Mom and pop businesses, who are the lifeblood in the heart of America, many of them will not reopen. That's why down here I want to start shouting out more local businesses. Local businesses, if you watch us on, well, I guess the best way to do it would be on either Champ and the Tramp Instagram.
Yeah.
Not watch us, but comment, which we'll monitor, or on a YouTube channel. Comment.
Any business. I mean, local, obviously, if you're local to us, but I mean, really, any business. I mean, we have a lot of listeners all over the country that are probably hurting. You got a business that we want to shout us out, and
but I think we can only do so much. We can't,
as far as saying like how it's good.
We can't sit down here for an hour and be like, hey, Joe's Fireworks in North Carolina, yo. I would love to do that, but we only have a limited amount of time down here. I would love to really support our local community as much as we can. And give shout outs. And if you want to send some
Bob and fucking in West Virginia ain't gonna give a fuck about Tony's Pizza over there.
We just don't. I agree with you, but if we can do our little part, because we are local, to just maybe shout out one or two local businesses.
No, I'm down with it. I'm down with it.
And if you want to send us some fucking Chinese food or a fucking
I'll tell you
burger, we'll eat it on air. So
I tell you, CATT's.
Yes, you met
Italian restaurant.
I'm gonna check that out. I am.
Good spot in Kmart Plaza on 37, and then Chang
Dynasty
Dynasty on Fisher Boulevard.
Which you just had. Yep.
Both are good.
Yep. One I mentioned to you, which I haven't eaten at lately, but I'm gonna shout him out. Super nice guy over there. Famished, little burger joint, little wrap burger joint. I gotta go over there. In the Crunch Plaza and the Ken's Hardware Plaza. Mm-hmm. Ken's Hardware, family-owned business. Another place I always go to. Ken's still open. Ken's Hardware, great people in there. Stop in there if you listen. I got
like an old school home improvement store where like you ask them a question, they will help you. They know what they're talking about.
I'm not shitting on Home Depots or Lowe's, but if you got a little project that you want to do and you want to support mom and pop business, Ken's Hardware, man, great people in there. They're local. They know if you want any kind of bolt, that's the place to go. They have you ever see behind the thing?
Is this for your extracurricular activities?
I'm going to shove bolts in my ass later, Frank.
Hey, bolts.
Next episode, yeah.
Get like fucking driving pins.
You sat on a beer bottle and you talked about it on the air, so. He did.
Get out of here. So listen, about this whole thing, like open and stuff, and like this take is maybe not the best way, because again, I'm not trying to be insensitive to people that aren't healthy and this and that, but like, I made myself hard to kill. I always say, be hard to kill. Yep. I made myself hard to kill. I fucking eat right. Correct. I sleep right. I fucking train for my whole life. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm made to deal with shit like this. Yep. So like, for me to be like, oh, you have to stay in, that kind of sucks. Why did I take care of myself so much for situations like this?
I see comments occasionally from our front line, and I have nothing but respect for you guys, nothing but respect for the nurses out there. But I've had a few conversations and seen a few comments where, hey, listen, I used to be more on board with your way of thinking, but I see young people coming in, young people dying from it and stuff. I haven't seen one young, healthy person yet die. I haven't.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not even talking like
I saw like a 28-year-old guy die that was a paramedic or something. Bro, the guy was obese, like obese. You know what I mean?
Well, they're saying like most of the deaths have underlying, obesity, hypertension, diabetes.
I'm going to take a line from you. You said it. There's no more critical or important time in our lives than to be healthy.
Yeah,
and that means across the board. In shape, not overweight, eating healthy. I mean, there's no
drugs. And listen, not like street drugs, like fucking drugs from like doctors are no good either.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. A lot of people take drugs from doctors. Right. Some need them, of course. Some people need them,
right?
But a lot of people don't.
It's abused. It's abused. Like almost.
Like, oh, you wake up in the morning. Oh, I have a drug for that. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck you mean?
Horribly abused. Like my nipples were tonight.
Yeah. Well, like they say, Ambien's real bad. Yeah. You ever do Ambien?
Yeah. Well, when I was severely depressed, yeah.
And what? I've never done an Ambien.
I took Ambien. I don't know why. I'll tell you why. I'm fucking stupid. I can't remember the really.
Okay.
I'll
verify that.
Yeah. Frank can back that up. I can't remember the long term, really heavy duty antidepressant I was on. I forget the name of it. But
Zoloft.
No, it wasn't Zoloft. Wasn't Paxil. I forget the name of it, but it was a very hardcore one. But I was taking Ambien, Xanax, and that. And Ambien was to help me sleep. Xanax was to get me to the point where the powerful antidepressant kicked in, because it took about 4 weeks to activate in my system. It was like a long term, and none of it did anything for me. Bro, I was so fucking depressed on all that shit. And probably the worst thing I did.
Ambien didn't do anything for you?
Ambien, bro, I would take 3 a night and not be able to sleep.
What?
I would stay up all night.
Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, people say that Ambien's
fucking 25 pounds, bro.
Dude, but so was it because the drugs you were on that make the Ambien work?
I didn't get on drugs for probably 2 months.
No, but I'm saying, so you were taking Ambien with only Ambien?
Would not put me out, bro. Would
And
not.
this is the only thing you're taking.
No, I was taking Xanax.
Well, that's what I mean.
Ambien,
Yeah,
and,
yeah, that's why I'm saying those other drugs probably fucked with the Ambien.
Oh, maybe.
There's no way.
I mean, that's possible.
Right?
It could. He's a doctor, bro, and he's a good doctor. I don't want to say his name, but he's the one that put me on that. And
I know, but still, because a lot of people get prescribed Adderall, and that's like fucking an upper. It's like poor man's coke, right?
Don't get me fucking started.
Right. So Adderall, a lot of people. That's the thing I was trying to tell you.
It's one of the most.
So
addictive
many
drugs
people
there
do
is.
Adderall. Growing up, they called it poor man's coke because it pretty much does the same thing. But they prescribe you Adderall, so you're fucking up. You're like, I can't sleep at night. Oh, here's an Ambien. Bang it. Now you go to bed.
A lot of girls take it to lose weight. A lot of girls.
Yeah.
I mean, not Ambien.
yeah.
Adderall.
So here, Cymbalta,
Nope.
Prestique,
Nope.
Vibrid,
Nope.
Celica, Celexa,
I don't think so.
Zoloft,
Nope.
Prozac,
Nope.
Deserel,
Nope.
Lexapro.
No, but I've heard of Lexapro. No, it wasn't Lexapro. I don't think it was Lexapro.
That was the top 10, buddy.
Nope, wasn't that.
I guess your guy's fucking not a.
I still got it.
Not an guy.
I'll look it up when I get home. I still got it. I'll tape it to my nipples.
Yeah, but is that considered an SSRI?
I don't fucking know.
Selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors.
I probably did it for, bro. You have to remember. I don't want to go back to this.
Paxil?
We talked about that. Might have been Paxil. Might have been. I don't know. But anyway, you have to remember. I was seeing a therapist twice a week at the time. Not a personal therapist, but a one-on-one. I was going to a church group, divorce care it was called, where I sat down with like 12 other people. Do that once a week. That was like a 2 hour.
That's the one where you're holding hands and everything, right?
Kumbaya, singing Kumbaya. Yeah, we
like squeezing each other's nipples, like fucking fingering each other's nipples.
None of it. I think you think at the time. At least I thought when I was really depressed, like this is the answer. None of it is the answer. None of it. Drugs. None of it was like, oh my god, I feel better.
It was time.
Time. It just bought. It bought a little time to get me to another day. Time was the great healer. Maybe it helped a little bit. I met some good people. I met some nice people, but time helped. Time.
You think you had PTSD?
No, I would never fucking say that. I
but
think,
isn't that what it kind of is, though?
I think
right?
so many people say they have PTSD.
No, I know, but
have PTSD.
But you don't have to be a military guy to have it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's prevalent, but I mean, I don't think you have.
I don't know. I think
like people say PTSD happens from a car accident.
Nah, that's people.
But I mean, no, it does
it's
though.
It's life, man. I signed up for all the shit that came down the pike. I signed up for it all, and
how'd you sign up for it? What'd you sign? I didn't sign shit.
No, I mean, I listen. I don't want to get back into this, but it's nobody forcibly made me do anything that had those outcomes, and I would do it all over again to have the two kids that I have.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying like. Anything. I'm just saying a trauma like that is considered fucking PTSD, you know? If a car accident can be considered it?
I would never.
Or are you getting jumped and beat up? You can get PTSD from that?
I would never refer to that as PTSD.
Well, that's just you being hard-headed, probably.
I would never. Yeah, and you're not? You would say you have PTSD?
I don't have it. I've never had it.
What could happen to you where you would say, almost nothing that I would say I have PTSD? And I know there's a lot of veterans out there going to say, fuck you never got blown up. Maybe. I don't know. I never have been. But I can't think of anything that would happen to me where I'd say I have PTSD. You just fucking, it's life. You deal with it. You know?
Listen, we'll turn out the lights. I'll have to give you some fucking PTSD, all right? Yeah, no.
He talks about gay shit every 2 minutes.
Why does that have to be gay, bro?
Well, what were you gonna do when the lights are out? What were you gonna do?
Oh God. So no, but yeah, I mean. Maybe you don't want to call it PTSD, but it was a similar. What does it stand for? PTSD.
Post traumatic stress syndrome, right?
Yeah. So you had there was no trauma. There was no traumatic in there.
Yeah.
It wasn't traumatic.
Yeah, of course it was.
Okay,
but it was life. It's fucking life. Happens. You fucking deal with it, and
exactly. But you fucking had some.
You either blow blow your brains out, or you move on. You get over it.
But you said it. If you got over it right away, no problem. Boom, 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 done. You wouldn't have had any PTSD. But since you did, you were depressed. You
it's my personal character. You know me. I stress, and I wear it all over me. I do. But there's a time to put things to bed too, and I've made my peace, and I've put things to bed, and I've not that I don't remember, or not that I'll ever forget, but I'm not like emotionally scarred. Listen. again, I got to watch what I say, but I believe that there are people who have traumatic childhoods or horrible things that happen in their life that never can get over it, and it affects relationships, later relationships, and it has. You should deal with it. For a year, bro, I went to counseling. For a year, I went to fucking counseling. I just recently stopped going, and I think I dealt with it as best as to.
Wait, counseling? You mean for yourself?
Yes, for myself. I got off all the drugs and antidepressants that I was on because I feel like that's what I needed to do. I think that was just masking the pain and
was it doing anything?
Nothing.
Was it getting you high, like high?
No.
Or altered?
No.
Didn't alter you at all?
I'm sure probably.
Not noticeably, though?
Maybe more lethargic, maybe. More like no energy, no.
Were you working out at the time?
No, bro, I didn't.
Well, you should have. I wish I would have known this. I would have told you to fucking work out.
Nothing you would have said would have made it better.
I know, but
nothing,
for sure. But I guarantee you, not that I guarantee you.
There's no words that you could have come.
I'm sure.
Louis did it every day. Louis came to my house every day and said, "Get the fuck out of bed. We're gonna go get food." And I'd say, "No, I'm not going." My sister came. My dad came. Depression is a weird. Listen, it's such a complex and.
Anybody call you a pussy? Anybody call you a pussy?
Maybe Louis. I don't know, but it wouldn't have bothered me. You could have called me anything. It wouldn't bother me. Wouldn't have bothered me. I could fire you up for a fight in 5 minutes because you're just programmed a little differently. The way I'm programmed, I'm being honest, is I get into funks. You know what I mean?
No, dude, I've been there, never that deep like you've talked about. But I know what you're talking. I mean, I understand. I mean, I imagine I understand what you're talking about. Like I said, I've never been that deep, but I definitely get in funks. Sometimes I get in funks and I don't even know why. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
I think I've seen you in funks. I think I've seen you in funks. I think you're
well,
those against a zombie. I think you were in a funk for a couple weeks.
Yeah, for sure. I was very depressed. But that's like I know why. Right. I know why. Right. You know what I mean? Like you said, you didn't kind of know why in a sense, right?
Wow. I mean,
you knew why. I guess, but I mean. You didn't think there was an end. I knew there was going to be an end.
I never bought into why. I never fucking subscribed to it, but I let public opinion kill me. I let it kill me, and I should have just fucking been happy and known who I am. I let public opinion get to me.
You can't let it. You can't. That's crazy. What?
Yeah, but
so all the drugs. I'm back to the drugs. It really didn't. Nothing felt nothing out from it.
I don't know, and I'm again.
I can't. It was crazy that you said you took fucking 3 Ambien and didn't fall asleep.
I could not fall asleep. That's the truth, bro. I have no reason to lie.
No, I'm not.
But I don't personally know many.
You've heard like when Roseanne, Roseanne Barr, they went on that rant.
Yeah.
She was on Ambien.
Yeah.
They said Kevin James or something like made a whole turkey dinner on Ambien. Didn't even know it.
Yeah. I believe it, man. It's a powerful drug. You know what I mean? And I
want to try it. No.
No, you wouldn't.
I just want to sleep. I want to sleep really good.
For that maybe. You know what
they say? They say you
take an Ambien. You should take an Ambien on a long flight. If you're going to South Korea,
no, that scares me.
Take an Ambien, and then you wake up when you get there.
That scares me.
Why?
I mean, I'm on a flight. Who knows? Something happens. I gotta fucking be alert.
You want to scream your head off, crashing into the ground? I'd rather be asleep.
I might be able to jump right before it lands.
Yeah, I used to think that when I was a little kid. I used to fucking ask my dad like stupid questions, like if a plane's going down and we're gonna crash into the ocean, and I jump out the door, like Dad, like 50 feet before we get, I could survive a 50, right? I'll be going like I'll slow down and I'll only be going like if it jumped off a bridge, right? My dad'd be like, you're a fucking idiot. No, he wouldn't ever say that to me, but that's how you think when you're a kid.
Hammer and screw class for you, buddy.
Yeah. Hammers and nails.
Hammers and nails.
Hammers and nails, buddy. My tits just calmed down, by the way. They just finally calmed down.
So it's sizzling. I've been hearing it
how much
this whole time.
What I got to do for you to eat that fucking pepper right there?
Bro, there's nothing you can do. Nothing. Zero. Bro, so I watched that Jordan documentary.
I tried to watch it, but I just have, in my bedroom, I have Fire Stick, jailbroke Fire Stick, and probably going to get arrested for that. I also cut the tags off my mattress. If anybody's coming for me, you might as well get me on a double charge. In my living room, I have Apple,
TV.
Apple TV.
You don't have an ESPN app?
So I don't have. I have an ESPN Plus, so I can watch.
Oh, yeah, then you have it. What are you talking about?
No, I look for it.
Dude, 100%.
Really?
Yes.
Well, then I'd like to go back to my previous statement and say that I'm a fucking idiot.
Yes.
Because I looked for it and I couldn't find it.
A yes from me again.
Right.
So.
Well, not that bright, but I have wonderful nipples, everybody. Wonderful.
But said, were you a Jordan fan when you were young?
Who wasn't a Jordan fan?
Yeah.
Who wasn't?
But you weren't into. Were you into?
I'm not into basketball. No.
I was like basketball is probably the only sport.
Oh my
not
God.
only. I mean, I'm not super into it, but I watched it.
Boring sport ever.
No way.
It's the most boring sport ever.
No way. You're
Horrible.
crazy.
It's fucking horrible.
Playoff basketball is probably
Horrible.
to me it's good.
But Jordan is
and bro,
Tyson.
Yeah, dude, he's incredible, man. And seeing this is like it's called the last Dance, I think. And it's about the 97-98 season, his last season,
Yep.
and they're going to 3P. It's fucking, it's fucking. Really
Do you
good.
feel? And I'm going to stop you if you decide to do this because you are a legend in the MMA community. But do you feel that a lot of superstars, and this has happened to a number of them, when they're done with their professional career as a whole and what they made it as, they try to go on to something else? Do you think that was a good move for Jordan to go on to baseball? Think that did anything to his legend? Do you think it diminished?
I don't think it diminished anything.
You don't
He's
think it
still
did?
the man. There's definitely that what if he didn't. It was 2 seasons. I think he took off.
I
Right?
don't know, but it was
I think
it
2
even-
basketball seasons though. I think
basketball.
he took 2 basketball seasons off.
Oh, he did. I thought he was retired and then fully retired, and then he went and played for a minor league team. Bought the team a bus. And all
No,
kinds
he said he was retiring.
Oh, okay.
So it was literally take 2 seasons off,
Okay.
and he played 18 months. So I think it ended up being 2 seasons.
But don't you think that some guys, some professional athletes, they just hold on a little too long? I mean, you see it.
What do you
even
mean,
guys-
as far as Jordan went?
Anybody.
Jordan did. I mean, he did it towards the end. He stayed with the Wizards. But, bro, someone said Jordan could probably still, today,
Right.
at 60 whatever years old he is, probably could average 50.
Someone said that. Do you believe that? I don't believe that for a second.
I do believe it.
I don't believe it for a second.
I do.
There's people that see Tyson hit a bag today. They see him hit a bag like 10 punches and like, yo, he still got it. He could still fight in heavyweight. No,
Bro, I
fucking way.
guarantee he can still have fights in heavyweights.
Bro,
Mike Tyson, will he be the fucking heavyweight champion? No.
Against
He'll fight.
tuna cans.
No,
yeah.
can't. But he can still fucking move pretty good.
Bro.
I guarantee, bro.
He's the man. Let it go. He's the fucking man.
No, I'm not
Nobody's
saying he's
better.
going to be the best, and Jordan's going to be the best.
why?
That's why he stepped away, because he
Right.
knows he can't be the best.
Right,
but
but-
the fact that he's still 65 years old and can score fucking 15 points a game, that's impressive as shit to me.
I don't think he could score 15 points a
I
game.
bet you can.
I don't think he could.
I
I don't think he could.
disagree.
And why would he want to? He makes more
I'm
money
just
from
saying he
Nike
could.
than
He doesn't.
ever did playing
but
basketball.
but he doesn't. He doesn't want to.
right.
He's not doing it.
All right. Well, but
These are people. It's not him. It's not him saying I can score 15 points a game. This is someone that played with him. Was like, yo,
I'm not taking
if Jordan,
anything away
I'm
from
just
him.
saying this, but this is someone saying that played with Jordan and said, damn, if he played now, he could fucking probably average 15 points a game. And you're saying no, that can't happen.
I'm foreshadowing is what I'm doing. I fucking know that you're gonna fucking try to have a career in table tennis when your MMA career is over.
No.
And I'm telling you to knock that shit off. You're not
Are you saying moving to a different sport?
yeah, you're not
Oh
gonna.
wait,
be
are
amazing.
you saying moving to a different sport?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not saying move to a different sport.
No,
I want to get into racing cars. I think
I'm saying BJ Penn's a good example. Do you think BJ Penn
just holding on.
even in your same sport? Do you think BJ
No,
Penn,
no,
who's
that-
a
yeah,
legend,
I could see
taking
what you're
nothing
saying.
away from
Yes, some
BJ,
people like that.
think
Yeah.
BJ hung on too long. When you're getting your ass beat by virtual nobodies.
Not
know
virtual.
what I mean?
Yeah, but yes.
I'm not saying
Yes.
you, buddy. You beat him in his heyday.
No.
I'm
I
saying-
understand what you're saying.
You know,
And yes, I do think some people can hold on for too long. Absolutely.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that Jordan was trying to hold on for too long. I'm just saying the fact that he's 60-something years old and someone said he could probably score. I mean, I don't know
well,
who
he
this
did
guy
it.
is.
He did it in a different way. I'm talking about sort of two different things, but still, the
But you know about Jordan, how he's the most super competitive, right?
Right,
You know, Phil
right.
Jackson coached him
Yeah,
and
of course,
Kobe.
yeah.
And he said they're very alike. They're fucking super competitive. They said, but Kobe could turn it on and off. Kobe was super competitive in practice and in games. But after that, he was home. He was normal Kobe. He said Jordan was super competitive 100% of the time. Like, you weren't fucking beating him home and shit.
Okay.
And I heard stories like, Rip Hamilton, he's a basketball player. This is when Jordan was older with the Wizards, and Rip was a young dude. He was like the man at the time. And he said that Jordan would bet him all the time, like at the end of the game, shots. He's like, Jordan would not let you leave until he won. He would keep playing until he fucking won.
Is that cheating? If you
Well,
don't
I mean,
stop until you win.
I mean, that's Michael Jordan. You're going to be like, nah, man,
Yeah.
I don't want to play.
If you win 9 out
So,
of
yo,
10,
listen
he's
to
like,
this.
all right, let's play
Listen to
20
this.
more.
He has the Michael Jordan camp, right?
Yeah.
Chris Paul, you know who Chris Paul is?
Mm-mm.
Okay, he's another really good basketball player. He's younger. He's like playing now.
I don't follow basketball.
Okay, he's playing now. Jordan, this is when Jordan's retired. He has the Michael Jordan basketball camp. Chris Paul's like clinician there probably or something. And he bet. He said, all right, if Jordan makes all these shots, if he misses one shot, he has to buy everybody Jordans. Jordan did not miss one fucking shot.
First of all, we don't have to buy shit.
No, but he had to buy everybody Jordans.
He doesn't have to buy them.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But he has to get everyone Jordan.
Right.
Bro, but like, yo, this is how competitive he is.
I believe it.
No doubt, he could have been the fucking hero of
That's
that kid.
on video?
It's on video.
Okay.
He could have been the hero.
I don't believe it unless it's on video.
It's on video. It was ESPN just put it out. He could have been the hero and missed one on purpose.
Right.
But he's like, nah, I'm not fucking missing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love that. I love competitive people. You know?
I agree with you, and they're winners. And they usually rise to the top.
But they're special competitive
Do they
people.
know when to quit? That's my question.
I think Jordan did, yeah.
Well, he went, okay, with basketball perhaps. But then he went on to baseball, and he never really was.
No. So that's where your facts are incorrect.
Okay, hit me with it. Hit me with the knowledge. Drop the knowledge.
I think it was 93, 94. 93, 94 season, whatever, in between. Okay, they three-peated, right? 91, 92, 93, something like that.
You're talking foreign language.
Okay, they won three. The Bulls won three.
Means, but
okay, well, how's that foreign language, motherfucker?
Because I don't follow basketball.
All right, so they won
you
three
championships.
Said
76, 77, and 78. I would have known the difference.
Fucking years, bro. I'm talking about I'm trying, 76. I'm talking your era. I'm more my era.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't know. You could have lied.
Okay.
You could have said any.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm giving you an example. They won three in a row, right?
Okay.
That's when Jordan said, I'm retiring.
Okay.
He said, I'm quitting basketball. That's when he went for the minor league team for a couple years.
Wait, he said first of all, did he say I'm retiring or did his contract run out? I'm sure he would have got re-signed, but he didn't quit mid-contract.
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't know exactly the specifics, but I know he said I quit or something. I'm not doing it no more. There's actually some theories that he was owed gambling money, and they told him you're not allowed to play.
Oh,
that's
kind of Pete Rose thing.
But not like the NBA, like some heavy hitters or something.
Oh shit! Okay.
Remember Jordan's dad got killed too.
He's a fucking conspiracy theorist. Frank is a conspiracy theorist.
I'm not. So anyway, I'm not even talking about that. So listen. So he won three. Then he took the time off to play for the minor league White Sox or whatever. Then he came back and won another three. And then he kind of retired, and then he came back. Yeah, he won another three.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Came back, won another three.
Oh, all right. Well, then I stand corrected.
Right? No, but then he retired again. Then he came back again for a little bit.
Okay, so maybe that's the season.
But he bought the Wizards. He bought the Washington Wizards and played for him.
Okay.
I mean, come on, bro. You bought the team. Go ahead.
How was that? How is that legal? How can you buy a team and play for the team?
Why? Why not?
Because
he's a part owner. I don't know if he's a full owner.
How can an owner not have an invested?
Why? If you could if you could afford a fucking basketball team and you're dumb enough, and say you're not Michael Jordan, and they say I'm fucking I can open I bought a basketball team and I want to compete. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna play. I would suck. You know what I mean? So, but Jordan is good enough to play, so why not? You understand?
All right.
That makes sense.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah. So, Jordan's a fucking man.
Jordan's definitely.
I only saw the first episode. It's a 10-part series.
Okay.
So two's been out already, and then every
a lot of documentaries come out about people in general, whether they be athletes or musicians or whatever, and they're very negative. Obviously,
did you see Free Solo?
Well, no, I don't think
that was
so.
a great one too.
Oh wait, it's about climbing.
Alex Hamilton.
Climbing.
Yeah,
I did see it. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
No, but like R. Kelly, I mean, that fucking documentary buried him. But this is a positive spin on Jordan. I didn't know if it was going to be like.
No.
I didn't know if it was going to be like his shoes are made in China sweatshops or something.
No.
You know what I mean?
I mean, Jordan knows about it. He's in the documentary. He got interviewed, but he said before this came out, he's like, "Dude, people are going to hate me.
Really?
People are going to hate me because it shows how competitive he is."
Yeah.
To me, I'm not going to hate him because I respect the fuck out of him. I'm a pretty competitive person, you know.
Yeah. Not that competitive. I dared you to tape some fucking peppers to your nipples.
Bro, I'm not.
You're a chicken shit bitch is what you are.
Listen.
You're a chicken shit bitch.
You want to see you can run
chicken
more
shit
stairs
bitch.
or something? Some real shit? Some man shit, not some fucking fembot shit, all right? Come on.
I'm not running baby stairs.
Yeah. Roger's like Harry and the Hendersons.
Raj. It's Raj.
You ever see Harry and the Hendersons?
Of course, man. Of course.
Fucking great.
Of course.
Of course you did, bro. You were
like from Maine, man. That was filmed in my hometown.
It was.
My dad was Harry.
So you really no sports growing up?
Did I play?
No.
Did I watch?
I know you didn't play.
My dad. You know what it is you're a product of your environment. Everybody is. I don't care what anybody says. If you were raised by white supremacists, you're going to be a white supremacist. My dad was not a sports guy.
Not forever, but go ahead.
No, I agree. Not forever. I agree with that. When you get often forever, but when you
get
old enough to become a free thinker, yes, you can you can stray. right? But for the most part, so my dad was not a huge
Sports guy.
He was not. He just wasn't. We watched, Patriots football. Obviously, we were in New England, so I'm a Patriots guy. And I was a Patriots guy when I was a kid when the Patriots fucking sucked. So fuck you guys that say the Patriots sucked because they win so much. Obviously, it would be interesting to see what happens now because Tom Brady's not with them anymore. But when I was a kid, they fucking sucked. I watched the Super Bowl where they played the Chicago Bears and got absolutely fucking annihilated by Refrigerator Perry and shit.
Did you see Gronkowski?
Yeah, I love.
He's going to Tampa Bay with Brady. I love this. I love that shit.
He's the
man.
protector. I
love that shit.
It's like the enforcers with hockey.
Well, he's not though because he's a tight end.
Right.
Yeah,
But you know what I mean? He's a badass.
I know you don't know sports really well. I'll fill you in. I'll fill you in. All right.
I watched a documentary called The Enforcer about hockey guys, and they always traded the enforcer with the fucking star. Gretzky.
Yeah.
Gretzky got traded with. Yeah. So anyway.
Traded? Or you mean like subbed in?
No, when he went, he got, his contract got bought out or whatever by another team. Who was his enforcer? It was another great player.
They went together?
They went together.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. So, yeah, if you go anywhere, I'll go with you.
Okay.
Yeah. The champ don't go anywhere without the tramp. I got his back.
He got my back and my front, too. So, what were we saying?
We were talking about sports, subject I don't know a lot about.
Yeah.
As a kid, so you're a product of your environment, right? So my dad was not a huge sports guy, which I didn't really get into the UFC till after I was into it a little bit. I watched UFC 1, but after I came to Jersey, we had UFC parties, every fucking UFC. Bobby, my best friend who died from drugs, we were talking about drugs. It was not a drug hate. I don't want to say anything bad about Bobby. That's another subject, but that was sort of an accidental overdose, if you will. But anyway, we'd have UFC parties between the two of our houses. We lived back to back. We bought our houses a week apart, best friends, and he'd be at my house, I'd be at his house, and I was just always a diehard UFC guy. And that wasn't anything my dad was into. My dad didn't know anything about UFC or fucking never watched it or anything like that. But as far as typical sports, your traditional sports, I think the biggest reason that I never got behind it is because it's not an independent sport. Most of them are team sports, and team sports just don't seem to be my thing. And here's why. If you have the Boston Red Sox or whatever, it's not local Boston guys. You buy the best guys from wherever you can around the world, right? And then they could win a World Series, right? Let's say they win the World Series in 1998. 1999, they're playing in Texas for another team. Right. I don't get that. I like independent sports. I like where, probably maybe even maybe a step above, UFC, X Games. I love X Games shits because almost all of it is independent sports. Almost all of them go out there. They're Scotty Kramer. We're going to have Scotty Kramer on. He's a local Jackson guy, literally almost died, but I believe he tied, another great X Games champion. Who's the guy that committed suicide? Bald head. Dave Mirra. I think he tied Dave Mirra for most golds won in X Game, and he's a local guy. He said he would come on. He's in Florida right now.
Yeah.
I talked to his wife Lisa quite a bit. Scotty's a little rough. He doesn't always get back to you, but Lisa always answers me. And when they come back to Jersey, I think in June they're going to come on, or Scotty's going to come on. But follow Scotty Kramer, really inspirational guy. Had a traumatic brain injury, really, really bad one, and he's bounced back from it incredibly. But anyway, above UFC, probably X Games. I mean, my probably favorite athlete of all time, Travis Pastrana.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Now he drives shit, right? He drives shit, right?
He does. He's an athlete just in general. He's just really well conditioned athlete, but he doesn't just drive shit. I don't know. He jumps out of planes. If it's extreme sport, he does it.
Yeah.
I
know who he is.
Yeah. You have to be in shape to do the shit. You can't pull triple backflips without being in shape.
Like on a motocross.
On a dirt bike.
Yeah. Hell no. He's
probably my favorite, extreme, and a lot of people would say that's not an athlete, that's just a daredevil. Yeah, okay. Well, no, your definition of an athlete is completely...
It's like saying WWE's not an athlete.
Yeah, no, they're athletes. Is it real? No, but there are definitely athletes, no question about it.
Hell yeah. Dude, they're the biggest dudes. They might be the biggest athletes out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, well, I guess
I don't know
football
about
players.
football, but yeah.
Basketball
Or
players,
actually,
pretty
a
big.
sport that we don't get into is what is it? Rugby. We don't really get into it in America,
it's
but
not,
those
yeah.
fuckers are big and tough.
Are they big?
They're-
That big?
they're
not as
big.
big as like NFL guys.
A lot of New Zealanders, a lot of guys.
Well,
you know,
yeah,
like
Samoan, yeah,
Samoan
yeah.
guys, and they still. You know how football really implemented a lot of new rules where you can't have like, head-to-head contact or direct head. So those boys still played rough. And
Well, they don't
rugby.
have headgear either, so they're not hitting each other
Well,
head
they
to
do,
head.
but not helmets. They have headgear. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's headgear. Some
They
of
have
them
like
don't.
leather helmets.
No, their headgear is for their ears. So they get cauliflower ear.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, you can't play for them
Why?
'cause you have cauliflower ear.
No, they all do.
I thought it was to protect it so they don't get cauliflower ear.
No, but they get it. They
You
get
look
it.
like a rugby player over there with your headphones on.
They do, right?
You do.
Fucking
My nipples just calmed down about 10 minutes ago. They finally calmed down.
sizzling.
They did. Bro, they were on fire. We were bullshitting in here earlier before we fucking started this thing, and I was like, I don't know if I can take it. I was sweating. Fucking sweating. They were fucking, and it took a solid 10, 15 minutes for him to start even feeling it, and then it just kept intensifying
Dude,
and building. That's a fucking hot pepper, boy, I'm telling you.
fucking
It's a hot
snot pepper. Oh, man.
I'm going to let my freak flag fly when I get home.
So you going to get paybacks or what?
On her, yeah, of course. She's a gamer to some degree, but she'll rip them off after like 2 minutes and be like, I can't take it, and then I'll start doing side bets for anal and stuff.
No, not you're talking about the Ferguson fight, right?
It's obsessed with gay stuff. I'm telling you.
Obsessed.
Renee. You
Listen, I'm just worried.
question-
I'm worried.
question-
I'm worried. Listen,
question your mans.
You're a 6'4", 250-pound guy. I'm in this fucking small room. I'm a little nervous. All right, I'm being honest.
I may have my way with you, sir.
Ah, shit. Well, I don't know, man.
Did we solve all the world's problems today, Frank?
I think we did okay.
Think we did all right?
We did okay.
Well, as always, pleasure. I don't know how long we've been ranting, but I feel like it's been about an hour.
We're gonna get some guests on soon. Maybe Zoom.
We're gonna
or
do Zoom.
something.
Oh, I did a Zoom interview last night. Shouted us out.
Yeah. Which one
It's
you
a
do?
podcast called The Thing Is. Forgive me, I forget the host name. I don't know. Justine, Jacqueline, something like that.
Starts with a J.
It's a J.
And what is
I
it
don't
again?
know.
What's it called? The what?
The Thing Is. I remember the name.
Thing
I remember
is-
the name of the podcast.
What is that about your thing?
No, it's called The Thing Is, and I don't know why they named it that, but we basically, and I think it's the theme of the show, we basically talked about 3 topics, one of them being paranormal.
Are they always the same topic?
I believe so.
Each guess?
I believe so. Paranormal experience. Have you ever had a paranormal
activity?
experience? My personal paranormal experience. If you want to check it out, you can listen to their podcast.
Has to do with his nipples.
The other thing was your weirdest, I guess, for lack of a better word, date ever.
Also has to do with his nipples.
Yep. Which is actually, it's weird because I did it yesterday, and this is my weirdest date ever right now. It's going to end well, though. I have a really good feeling about this.
Yeah.
And what was your best fight story? And Frankie and I have already talked about that in detail down here. I actually busted out a new one that I didn't think of. I told him a new one on that show because back in my main days, I had a bunch of fights
With Billy.
Yeah, any of you guys that are gonna fight him in the UFC in the future, you may want to wear like an extra padding over your cup because you do not want to grapple this guy on the ground. He's gay obsessed.
Why? How's that gay?
I'm
talking from buddy Billy.
Billy, just the way you said it, the way you looked at me, you winked at me.
Yeah.
You did. You went. You
Dude.
might not have picked it up on camera because the camera's a little ways away. You said Billy, and you winked.
I mean, listen, you're talking about your main buddy. I heard about your main stories.
So anyway, yeah, we did about an hour on that podcast last night, and we did it through Zoom. So familiarizing myself with Zoom a little bit. We have Zoom capabilities, permitting that Frankie's Wi-Fi booster works down here, so we can have guests on through Zoom. And I can actually sit home. I don't have to come down here and deal with this fucking asshole.
Yeah,
and do Zoom. And I think that's the best way to do guests right now. I would encourage our governor to get this state back to some sense of normalcy so that we can have guests on, because we are still adhering to social distancing guidelines. But you know, and I get it to some degree. All the people that are gonna throw fucking hate at us, we get it. We're sensitive.
I don't get hate. You must get all the hate because I don't get any. Thank you guys.
No, you didn't read
you
didn't read the latest comments on YouTube. You got a little hate. You got a little hate on there.
Did I?
Yeah, some guy told you to shut the fuck up and let me get a word in.
Yeah. What is he talking about?
I know.
That must have been Billy.
I know. I commented back that your mouth is always open with your 6 feet of me. So anyway, yeah. Well, I totally lost my train of thought because fucking he goes into a gay rant every 10 minutes.
How's that gay?
But anyway, yeah. So, Governor, get our state back to some state of normalcy. There is a way to do it. If liquor stores can fucking do it, the rest of the world can do it. We can protect the most vulnerable. We can, and you're gonna have to put some degree of responsibility on people to not go visit your fucking grandparents in the nursing home. Don't be stupid until this passes, you know. But mom and pop restaurants and mom and pop places that are, you know, essential to the lifeblood of New Jersey, they need to be reopened. There can be some, you know, criteria to it as far as limiting the number of people, but we have to get back to some sense of normalcy. We can't shut this state down forever. We can't shut America down forever. More people are going to die that way. They are over time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to get back to it, man. I am.
You want to fight right now, motherfucker?
Let's do it, man. Get this shitty table out of the way.
I will fucking fuck you up.
Oh, God. He wants to put a nipple in my mouth. I know what he wants to do. That's why he fucking seasons them up.
All right, guys. Champ and the Tramp. Always a pleasure.
Good times.
Yeah. Share, like, subscribe. Check us out. Episode 19?
19.
Ooh.
Good times.